So this is the poor man's camper. So far I've made some, this is all the wood is used has been recycled. I think I might have brought a little bit of wood, which was for, what was that for? No, it wasn't even for this project. So yeah, all the wood that you see has all been recycled, and which I've got from pallets from like businesses and stuff which I've been trying to throw away. So I've made a little compartment at the top of here which I've had my water bottles and stuff on. My bag for like hiking and going on my mountain bike and stuff, with put up some food, my phone, keys, and obviously it's got a little bladder with a tube to drink water. Got my bed. This has got 2 layers of memory foam. It is for a double top, it's like a topper for a bed, which my dog bit a hole straight through the middle of it, so it's pretty much pointless, only good for a single. That's made out of all pallets, so it's just one straight bed. It's not, which is made of bracket. So I got storage underneath a bed, which is mostly like for some clothes, basic food and stuff. I need to get myself a fridge. I need to get myself another battery for power. As you noticed, I've started carpeting that side. I'm making this video as before I've done my carpet, because that video messed up. I've got to retake the first part, which will now be what is now the third part. So yeah, so I've still got the bottom to do, this side to do. Flooring, I've done wood underneath from pallets. Tapped with some kitchen flooring I got off a friend who was redoing his house. Insulation is insulation tape used for which is real thin stuff. Well, even on a bit of fresh metal, you go and touch it, it's so much less colder, which is for like £6 a roll. I think I might maybe 2 rolls I've managed to take the whole sides of the wall, and then I got some like insulation which you have in roofs for my ceiling and my inner sides of the walls, and that's worked out really well. That feels nice and, well, it doesn't feel warm, but it doesn't feel cold. I've got this table I've cut out, which I've cut to shape, so I've got room to make stuff on there, but room to be able to bring bags in. That lifts up, which I need to make a hook up, so it's that way, so it sits like that. But then the only problem is I need to put the leg back out, so bear with me. So yes, getting there. I've got power with a switch, 2 SD cables, and I've got some LEDs which are fitted at the top of here, but the remote is after like the 3rd attempt, it's packed up already, and that's just cheap Chinese shit. So I can press the on button and they just come on really light and red, which works alright, which ain't too bad. And I got a little LED battery powered light which is sensitive, bought from Lidl for like £5. So because there's no switches, because I've taped up with switches when doing installation, as I open the door, the sensitivity actually sets the light off. So I've always got power. I've always got light every time. So yeah, that's where I am. Need to get a battery, a small fridge and stuff, but I don't want to have it permanently powered, and I need it cheap because it's done 170,000 miles, which has been pretty good. Doesn't really owe me nothing, to be fair, this van. And yeah, it's just been a little project, side project of many projects I'm doing, which has been a load of fun. Camp on it if I'm going fishing, but ideally I want to make a bike, some kind of cheap, so I could put a mountain bike in here, and then slide it out, take it off, take wheels on. But I'll be like it with most basic DIY kind of system I'll think of, but I'll have to sit down on that. The length of it is like, with the bottom down, you can see my legs are still outside, which is shockingly annoying because these vans are not they're pretty short. So as you see, so what I've got to do is put my seat down, and then this curtain, which I've put some elastic, I think you use them for curtains, this comes down, goes around with the door shut, which then allows me to put my seat down, and then it actually makes me long enough. So that gives me an extra like foot and one between 1 and 2 feet longer with the seat down, and it keeps the cold in from which gets taken by the cold of the windows. It kind of hides. So yeah, it's quite a cool little stealth camper for like expeditions, going to like events and stuff. So yeah, that's the first part. Just need to do the other side of the other wall to make it a bit more comfy. Add some pillows, quilt, and the fridge and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.